Hey guys, Megan Lynn here, Spiritual Empress. What's up? Happy New Year, you guys. I didn't even make it to the ball drop last night, and I should have known better because I was gonna stay up. We were watching like the New York New Year's Eve ball drop show or whatever. Hell no would I do that. Like, there's people freaking straight wearing diapers because they're that huddled in together to just get a spot, and they'll wear like diapers and they can't go to the bathroom, they can't eat, they can't go get something and come back. I was like, heck no. So I kind of got sick of watching it, and I just woke up, you guys, and it may look like I have a little bit of makeup on, and it's because I literally fell asleep like this, like freaking Sleeping Beauty'd it. And I woke up like that. That's how freaking tired I was. So I still look like I have makeup on because I do, but I just woke up. So, but yeah, I wanted to talk. So I don't think Aquarius ever has a problem. And I'm going to do something special for our birthday because our birthdays are coming up. I haven't decided what it is, but it's going to be something for you guys. I haven't figured out what it is yet. Maybe we could do a live reading or something like that, and we'll schedule it around Aquarius birthday time. But I did want to do it 2020 because there has been a few times in my life and it's come back around, and I know it's not only for me. I do know that there are some Aquarian 88ers on here, 80s kids, 84, 82s. Something's coming around. 2020, y'all are going to be the flavor of the month. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you my experience. I experienced this in my early 20s. I don't think Aquarius ever has a problem pulling people or attracting people, but these are people who have more of an impact on your life. So when I say flavor of the month, yes, it's going to be some people you're not necessarily interested in, but it's also going to be people you didn't know that you could be interested in, that you will be pulling. But I'm going to tell y'all, I feel it, and I only felt this way. Like I said, I've never had a problem pulling dudes if I wanted to. I just have it. And a lot of Aquarians have been single for a long time. I definitely feel, and I had a dream about it too, that 2020, your aspirations and your ambition, and if you guys are focused on laying groundwork for new businesses or something like that, or you're waiting for something to just happen to you, that energy will be starting to cultivate. Now, when an Aquarius is successful and they're around supportive people, they shine even more than they normally do, okay? When you guys are surrounded by the right supportive people, you guys become the flavor of the month. And the true flavor of the month doesn't just attract everybody. They attract the right people, and they attract people you didn't expect, I guess, that you would be interested in. So maybe it's somebody you didn't notice at work or something like that just all of a sudden hits you. So I'm just going to talk about my experience, and I feel it, and I only felt this in my early 20s, and it went on for a couple years actually. So I feel like if it's not just this year, it may carry on into the next year as well. But y'all, these dudes at work, I don't understand. Something just like straight up shifted. The thing with Aquarius, especially the females and the males as well, they don't play up there. We actually have a really soft side. So we don't play up our feminine nature to attract people. So a lot of Aquarian girls may be lusting after some guy, but we're not really lusting because we don't play up our femininity. It has everything to do with mental connection, winning you over by making you laugh a lot, things like that. So other air signs like Libra and Gemini will play up their femininity. That's why a lot of them end up unhappy though, is because they'll play up their, they'll get dolled up. They'll I find with Geminis too, is they play up like the sexual side of like their femininity and stuff like that to get the dudes that they think that they want, and then they end up with the seemingly perfect relationship, the perfect partner. This partner will ride or die for them, will support them, things like that, and then they're not happy, and that's why. So other air signs, the true game is in the mental. Aquarius doesn't play up femininity. So you won't notice an Aquarius girl or an Aquarius dude as overly soft, but we actually really are when we care about people. We can be very sensitive to their needs, things like that. These dudes at work, you guys. Now this is why I got this is why, and it's not a feeling because I dreamt it. Y'all are flavor of the month for this entire year, okay? Like, these dudes at work. So if you guys watched my other videos, Scorpio had done pissed me off. He is relentlessly trying to get my attention, trying to this, that, or the other, but he hasn't straight come and talked to me and apologized. So until he does that, I told him he's out of tribe. I already told him. So wouldn't you know it, so I kind of iced Scorpio out. Now, when you have my attention and then it goes away, y'all notice, okay? Because I'm very caring. I'm a very good friend. Frickin' Scorpio has been noticing, obviously, over the last week. He's been missing what I was giving to him. And so he hit me up yesterday. He asked me if I wanted, he's like, oh, it's Taco Tuesday. We're all going. We would all love for you to come. I saw the ping on my computer and I was just like, no, I'm not even gonna like reply to that. I didn't even read it. It was still like open in the text, but like I didn't click into it, so it didn't show as read. So I'm like, I'm just gonna say I didn't get the ping. Then Scorpio has his friends ping me, not even 10 minutes later, you guys, have him ping me, hey, are you at work today? And I'm like, Scorpio, like, no. So I ended up messaging them both back and I was like, oh, hey, my coworker brought me lunch. Thanks so much, but no thanks. Whatever. And then Scorpio's like, oh, cool. You know, you could tell he's like getting really butthurt. And I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Screw this. So Leo, now Leo's my coworker that sits next to me. Now, I kind of suspected at some point he had some sort of attraction or crush or something, but nothing serious, because Leo's like my other work husband. Like, I'm so glad I sit next to him because he just rags on me all day. He just gives me shit all day, and it's so funny, and I just find it hilarious, and things other people would get offended at, I think it's hilarious. So I was out of work for a week. The day that I came back, he left town to go to a wedding. So I literally haven't seen him in like a week and a half, you guys. So he came back. I was so happy. And I was like, Leo, and I was like, oh, you're back. And I was like, I missed you a little, you know, and he was like, oh, yeah. And so we were kind of, you know, we were getting started with work. This took me by surprise, y'all. Leo took me by surprise yesterday. I didn't even like consider that. And it's not that he's not necessarily, he's good looking, but we just have this like old married couple relationship where we just rag on each other constantly. I was not suspecting this. And he just looked over at me and he was just like, hey, Megan, can I interrogate you? And I looked back at him and I'm like, bitch, what? He's like, can I interrogate you? And I was like, we can have a conversation. Like, have a conversation? Is that what you mean by interrogate? Or are you being dramatic? And he's like, no, I want to interrogate you. Meaning I ask you questions. You just answer the questions. You don't ask me questions back. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. He starts pinging me and he's asking these like deep questions, you guys, about me. Like, he wants to know more about me and he's asking me these like deep questions. And I was like, bro, are you like serious? Like, you want serious answers right now? Because I'm used to us just shooting shit and like being assholes to each other. And he goes, no, like I'm asking serious questions. And so I'm like, okay. So I was like, here's serious answers. I gave him serious answers and he just goes, he pings me back and he goes, wow, you are exactly what I thought you would be like. And I was like, okay. And then he sent me the sweetest freaking message out of nowhere. And he's like, I want you to know, like, I see all the kindness that you do around here at work. And to me, out of everybody here, you're the one with the most character and the most integrity. And I really admire you for that. And he went in and said a couple other, like, really, really heartfelt, sweet things, you guys. And it really took me by surprise. And, like, he was asking about me. And Leo's, you know, they're all about them all the time. So the rest of the day, Leo's completely flirty. He's like, hey, you want to go play ping pong? He's being, like, super flirty, you guys. He's, like, he's getting touchy. He's this, that, or the other. Leo's are very touchy. Aquarius is not touchy. But with him, I'm like, okay, cool. And then I was just like, oh my God, do we have like a thing going on right now? Because he sits right next to me. Now my roommate's going through the same thing where she has two guys on either side of her that are like vying for her attention. And then she has another dude that's in my department that they're like we're like, what is going on with these boys? Like, we just can't right now. So Aries came over to me twice yesterday. Now, wouldn't you know, if you guys haven't been following my other stuff with Aries, major crush on Aries. I've had it for like months now, have not made a move because I just can't. And so Aries came up to me twice yesterday. Do you think he has ever asked me how I am? He does not, because he doesn't like pleasantries. He likes quality conversations. He doesn't like, oh, how's the weather today? Like, he doesn't like that kind of conversation. So he stopped and he came over to me and he goes, Megan, how are you today? And I was like, oh, I'm great. I'm fired up, because I just got off this like really annoying call. I was like, I'm fired up. It's a good day. And I was like, Happy New Year. And he's like, Happy New Year too. I'm like, okay, whatever. I go back to doing my stuff. Then I was in the kitchen later that day, just kind of tooling around on my phone, and he comes in and he walks over to me and he's like, Megan, how are you doing? And I just looked at him, because he knows that this is weird and he knows he's doing it on purpose, and our interactions aren't pointless. And I just looked at him and I went, oh man. And I was like, Aries, I was like, this is getting serious now. Like, we're making major progress. And he goes, no, I'm not. And I said, oh, no, you're not. You're just putting this on. You're doing this for me then. And then he was like, yeah. And I was just like, twice though, you guys, twice yesterday, he like reached out asking how I was doing. And that's because I haven't been talking to Scorpio, and Scorpio sits right next to Aries. So usually Aries gets Megan time too. And he hasn't been getting it. So y'all, I don't know what's going on with these boys. I just can't with it. You guys are going to be flavor of the month this year. I really, really feel it. If you guys are looking for something, but it's not just going to be attracting people to you, because Aquarius kind of always does that. It's going to be people that you don't expect to consider in a relationship or something like that. I find that when they meet you on a mental level or something like that, it really changes your perspective. And that's the thing that makes Aquarius very scary to partners, and that's why partners get very jealous of us, is we don't have a type. We don't have a type that they can look out for if they are the jealous type, because it really has to do with like a spiritual, emotional, mental connection. So you guys are going to be meeting those right people. Surround yourself with the supportive people too, because that makes you really shine. And again, the business stuff, that's going to be starting to take off. So, all right, guys, Happy New Year. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you're hungover, I'm sorry. I literally knew better. I knew like I wasn't going to go out, and I got invited to so much stuff, you guys. So, all right. Love you. Please likes, comment, share, subscribes. Leave comments down there, just so you know, YouTube beyond this bullshit. I get subscriptions every day. It's usually a couple every day. My thing has not ticked up. So YouTube is definitely keeping a lot of channels down. I'm not really sure why that is, but a lot of readers, if you guys watch any like tarot channels or anything like that, have been saying that's what's happening to them. They've been getting their channels trolled. So YouTube is definitely doing some wacky shit to light workers, anything like that. Anybody spitting mad truth, they're keeping them down. So thank you for all the love. We'll talk soon. I'll be probably recording again on Sunday. And yeah, love you guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.